Good day, people.
In this video you are going to learn about Pega CSA.
But before that, let us know about Upptalk.
Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Now you know where you can get the best training. Let's start discussing the topic. For developers and technical staff members who wish to learn how to create Pega applications or who are actively involved in the planning and creation of applications based on Pega, Pega offers the Certified System Architect (CSA) certification. This certification offers a benchmark evaluation of your familiarity with Pega technologies.
Watch further videos on the Upptalk channel to learn more about the newest and most popular technology.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Upptalk channel.
The rest of the video will be explained by Mr. Teja. Let's get into the video.
Now let's see what is OBJ browse one more time. Whenever if you want to fetch a multiple records, you will use OBJ browse. Okay. In a table, if you want to get a multiple records, like more than one record, then you will use OBJ browse. Okay, OBJ browse. What OBJ browse will do? OBJ browse will fetch the multiple records from database. Okay. What are the method parameters it will expect? It will expect a page name. Okay. Page name must be a page list. Okay, because it will fetch a multiple records, right? So it has to be in a list type. And next you have a class. Class is nothing but a table. Okay, from which table you are going to fetch the data, that class you have to give. Okay. And next, if you come down, what you will have max records. What is max record? The maximum records you are going to fetch, you have to specify there. Okay, it's the best practice is to specify. Okay. And after that, what you have below, you have filtering conditions. Okay, whatever the columns you are willing to fetch, those columns you have to give it there. Those columns you have to give it in the below. Suppose if you are fetching an employee name and employee salary, those two you have to give it there. If you are doing any filtering also, you have to give it there. Okay, filtering means you have equal to, greater than, less than, contain, starts with, those are all conditions is there. You have to give it over there. And next you have OBJ open. If you see this table which we have, every table will be having one key, right? Whenever you are actually opening a record, okay, whenever you are opening a record, you need to specify the key. Key is nothing but a unique value in a column, like a unique value in a table itself. Okay, the employee ID is unique, right? Two employees will not have same ID, at any given point of time, right? Whenever you are opening a single record, okay, OBJ open will open a single record. Single record means entire record it will open. If it has n number of columns, it will open all the column data in a page. Okay, that is an OBJ open. What OBJ open will expect? OBJ open will expect a class name, and below it will expect a key. Okay, keys. Each unit. And sometimes, you know, a table may contain more than one key. Means the combination of two columns might be unique. Like how can we say the combination of two columns means? Sometimes, see, employee ID itself works as a key. Sometimes what they will do, they will take phone number plus employee ID, two keys. Combination is also unique, right? Phone number is unique. And employee name, like phone number plus name, they will use like that based on a table. Okay, they will use it. Okay. And next, what we have discussed, OBJ open is done. And next we have discussed it regarding OBJ save. Now we have OBJ open by handle, right? I will tell you what is the difference between OBJ open and OBJ open by handle. Okay. See, in Pega, you will be having tables in the database, right? For every table, you will be having one common column called PZINS key, okay? PZINS key, okay? This is one column that is present in each and every table, okay? Okay, now PJ dynasty, actually how PJ dynasty will be formed is like the class, there is a combination of data that will form a PJ dynasty. That is none of our like that is an out of the topic now. But what is PJ dynasty is like PJ dynasty is a unique column that is present in a table. Like it will be used for Pega internal processing. Okay, PJ dynasty will be having a data. The data will be like something like this. Like it is a combination like this one and space this one. All together it will be having a combination. Okay, PJ dynasty is a column in a table which will be used by Pega internal processing, and it is also a key. Okay, key in the sense, what is a key? Key in the sense, it is also contains a unique value. Okay, it will also contains a unique value. So OBJ open by handle expects PJ dynasty as a key. Okay, what does OBJ open expects? OBJ open expects class keys, right? Class keys. Similarly, OBJ open by handle expects PJ dynasty as an input to open it, because PJ dynasty is also a one of a key. PJ dynasty is also a key to a table, but PJ dynasties are for Pega internal processing. If you know the PJ dynasty of a column, sorry, if you know the PJ dynasty of a record, suppose there is this record. Okay, if you know the PJ dynasty of this record, you can open this record using that PJ dynasty. Okay, the input for OBJ open by handle or OBJ delete by handle is a PJ dynasty. What is PJ dynasty? PJ dynasty is an unique column that is present in every table in Pega. Okay, PJ dynasty is a unique column that is present in every table in a Pega. See, generally how PJ dynasty looks, it looks something like this. Like it will have class. Something like it will looks like class space CSA. Sometimes it will have exclamation also. Okay, this is how it looks like, and that is what it expects. Okay, OBJ delete by handle and OBJ open by handle. What are the by handle rules are there? By handle methods that PJ dynasty as an input. Okay, see, they will call that as an instance handle. Instance INS handle. INS handle means, see, this is one instance. Okay, one record is called one instance. Okay, that instance handle means that instance PJ dynasty. Okay, let's see how OBJ open will be present.
Okay.
Expand the technical in the last button.
Activity, right?
Activity. Yeah. You try to open any activity. These are the instances. Now, whatever you are seeing instances means these are the records of activities. Okay, they see on the top you have a heading, right? Instances of activities.
Right.
Means these are the records.
Any activity will work.
Yeah, any activity will work. Just to see the methods, right? OBJ open by handle. You click on the activity name, any activity name. Yeah, you do the private edit. Or you can you do the private edit. You know what is private edit, right? Private edit means you are taking the control to your to you. Like the whatever changes you make, those changes will only be visible for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now, if you add a step here.
So.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Should I add a new step?
Yeah, you just add a new step. Okay. Now you can write OBJ open my handle. Yeah, OBJ open my handle and you expand it.
Hmm.
Just a bit slow. Yeah. You can see what was it expecting? It is expecting instance handle, right?
Right.
Instance handle is nothing but PZ-INSK.
Is it INSK?
You click on that help icon, you can able to see. You can see that come down. You can see it will they will explain the method parameters. So the parameters you see instance handle they're explaining, right? You read the description, enter the handle that identifies the instance to be open. Okay, instance means a record. Has a literal or a property reference. This corresponds to the value of PZ-INSK. It will expect PZ-INSK property for an instance class and a simulated handle for external. Because the handle is a lengthy and not easily displayed, it is often easier to identify by property reference rather than. Okay, they are just saying it is a lengthy and all, but instance handle means PZ-INSK. Okay,
Right.
you can see, right? They are saying like enter the handle that identifies the instance to be open. Instance to be open means the record to be open. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever the record you have, that to open that record, they will use it. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, you look for OBJ delete by handle. It is also the similar thing.
Okay.
OBJ, no, not here. You go to an activity and you give the same method. It will expect same instance handle.
Yeah.
Same methods. So see the same parameters because PX OBJ, sorry, PZ-INSK will be the input for this one. Okay.
Right. Instance handle.
Fine, right?
Yeah.
Now,
So do we, after we make changes, so here also we can do a save and commit operation, right?
Yeah, those are all will be same.
Okay.
Generally for OBJ delete by handle, I think you don't need a commit and all. I need to check once. Okay. Generally, you know you are not required to do commit and all for when you're doing by handle. Okay. I will check it. Okay. I forgot. Okay. And how actually you will use jump condition, I'll tell you whenever you're opening a record. Okay. Whenever you're opening a record, you suppose you're opening a record for employee 1001. Okay. Now you want to make a change in that record. Okay. Like you need to update a phone number for that operator. Now what you will do, you will acquire a lock, right? First of all.
Right.
And you will pass the instance handle or key for that particular instance, right? Whatever the record is there, that records instance you will pass, right? Suppose if any other operator is also trying to open the same employee record. Suppose I am there, okay, you are there. First of all, I have already opened that record and I am doing some processing on that particular record, okay? And that is in my lock. Okay, I have acquired the lock, so actually you cannot modify the record. Okay, now what happened? Now you are trying to open the record. Okay, now it will fail because the record is under my lock, so you cannot open the record. Okay, now this is one scenario where OBJ open will fail. Okay, if suppose two operators are trying to modify a same record, a first operator has already acquired the lock, and second operator is trying to modify the same record. Now the operator one has a lock, right? Lock means the second lock means no other operator can make any changes on that record until unless he has committed it, until unless he has released the lock.
Right.
So the first operator is having the lock, so second operator cannot open the record. So when he was trying to open the record, it will fail.
Right.
Okay, now you need to handle such situations. Okay, you need to handle such situations where one operator is opening the lock, he has the lock, and second operator cannot open that record. Okay, sometimes
Okay.
what will happen, instance handles, keys will pass incorrect values. Okay, you suppose in instance handle is we are passing an incorrect value. Okay, then what will happen? Then OBJ open my handle will fail. Okay.
Okay.
So what people will do, they will write jump condition there. You click on the jump condition. You click on enable jump condition, and how actually they will write the condition is like enable it whenever step status fail. Step status fail. You write it down. Step status fail is a when condition. Okay. There's a OOTP
Right.
when condition. Okay. Whenever the status of this particular step is failed, okay, you will actually do your custom handling. Like you will actually jump to other step. Okay.
Okay.
And there actually will do some other logic, like you will actually notify the user, or else you will actually display a message on screen, or you will log in audit and all audit, or you will actually log in log files.
Okay.
Okay, whatever the you click on that if true, yeah, whatever action you need, you will perform that action. Okay, this is how you will this is called error handling. Okay, whenever something error occurs, you need to handle it.
Right.
Step
Yeah.
status fail is an OOTB when condition. You have step status good also. You can see step status good is also one more when condition. That is an opposite to this one. Whenever this is good, then you will do if false. Like if you give step status good here, then
Right.
you will do if false. Yeah, there you
No
will
handle.
do. Yeah, you understand, right? How you will do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go through your application today. You open any activity, click on jump conditions and see. Okay, and if you are using any APIs, like if you are calling any integrations, okay,
Right.
there are methods which starts with connect. If you see, if you remove that OBJ open my handle, you have some methods with connect. Okay, connect dash, type connect dash, click on down arrow. See, you have connect REST, connect .NET, connect data. Connect Cassandra. Okay, Cassandra is a Facebook database. Facebook uses Cassandra database.
Okay.
Okay, connect Cassandra, connect REST, connect SOAP. You have, right? If you select connect REST, select connect REST, and click on down arrow, it will open. See, it is asking for service name, some other parameters. It is asking. Okay, it means here you are doing an integration. Okay,
Right.
whenever this integration fails, okay, you need to handle, right? So you will use a jump condition here. Not only step status fail, they will use their custom properties to check the integration fails, like py http error response is something, or py http error code is not equal to 200. They will use some custom conditions here, and they will check whether this is successful or not. Okay, if it is not successful, they will write their they will jump to other step and they will write their own logic. Okay.
Okay.
You go to your applications activity and look into that activity, how actually they are handling a jump conditions. Okay, this is called error handling. Okay,
Right.
after some step is done, you need to check it and you have to handle it. Okay? You have to think in a two ways, like in a positive way. If suppose everything is fine, how actually system will work, and if suppose something happens, like something errors came or some data is mismatching, or some sometimes the external systems might be down, right?
Right.
So at that time, how we actually will handle the system, like in our application, how we are going to handle it, that is called error handling. Okay.
Right.
We'll do error handling in jump conditions. Okay.
Okay.
One exception is also you can write the same parameter. What is a true? You are jumping to some other place, right?
Right.
Same label name you can give it here. Suppose you are jumping to label B. B is something 6th step or 7th step.
Okay.
You will just give on exception, it is B there directly.
Okay.
If there are any exceptions also, it will jump.
Okay. Okay.
In parameters are like activities expecting that parameter to execute. See what is the name of this activity?
This is send email notification.
Means this activity will send emails. Okay, this activity will send emails to your personal email accounts. Okay, now to send an email, what actually we need? Generally, if you are sending an email to any person, what you
Email
need?
address, recipient's email, and body.
Two
email
address.
body.
Two address you need, subject you need, from address you need, message you need, all those things you need, right? See, there is a parameter 2 is there, right?
Right.
2 is an input parameter, means you have to provide 2 address to this activity. Then only it will work. Now you refresh it, click on actions, click on refresh, again click on actions, click on run. Okay, now if you see here, it will ask for these input parameters. Okay, if you see it is asking for those input parameters, right? To, from, subject, message.
Right.
You need to provide these inputs, then only it will execute. It will, or else it will throw an error. Okay, and output parameters are like, at the activity is providing us an output, that we are getting output from that activity in that value.
Okay. Understood.
If you are doing any calculations, okay, in your activity, if you are calculating a file size, or if you're calculating any other things, then what will happen? That calculated value is an output, right?
Right.
You will store that in a parameter, and you will keep that as an output parameter.
Right.
Then you can use that parameter for any, and so that you can use that parameter by passing it to other activities. Like you can actually use that value to send it to other places, like
right.
other activities. You understand?
Reference. Yeah. Okay, so that is out parameter.
Yeah, out parameter. Input parameters are like giving input to the system. Like it is expecting some inputs.
Okay.
Let's go to report definitions. We are ending up the activities here.
Okay.
And there's an interview question, like go to the security tab. There are types of activities. No, not that security. In the activity rule. Yeah, you have an activity type, right? Click on the activity type. This is an interview question. Okay, what are the types of activities? Okay. There is nothing difference in processing. Everything is same. But if you are triggering it from a flow, okay, if you're triggering an activity from a flow, you will keep that as a utility. Okay, if you are actually triggering it from declare on change, there are some rules called declare on change and declare on change and declare index. Okay, and declare trigger. If you are triggering an activity from those places, that is called on change activity or trigger activity. Okay? But the performance and all, everything is same. Just you will mention the type here. That's it. From where you're triggering it. Okay, both are same. Okay, don't confuse. This is just an interview question. Okay, let's start reports today. Okay. Open a report, expand the reports, open the instance of reports, report definition. Yeah, and click open any report. Okay, this is how report definition looks like. Okay, now first of all, let me explain the definition of report definition. Okay, report definition is used to fetch multiple records from a database. Okay, report definition is used to fetch multiple records from a database. What does OBJ browse will do? OBJ browse will also fetch multiple records from a database.
Right.
Okay, then what is the difference between report definition and OBJ browse? At what places you will use OBJ browse? At what places you will use report definition? Okay, that is an interview question. Now, before going to the differences, let's see the similarities. Okay. If you see the OBJ browse, what parameters it will expect? It will expect page name, right?
Right.
Page name is completely different thing. Whatever the page you can give, right?
Right.
Yeah, that let's keep that one aside, page name, and it will give a class. Why it will expect a class? Because class is mapped to a table, right?
Right.
Similarly, the report definition which you are using, it will also need a class, okay? But it will fetch the records from the class in which that rule is created. If you see, this rule is created in rule declare pages, right? The class
Right.
on the top. So it will fetch that from this particular class. It will fetch the data from this particular class. Okay.
Okay.
In OBJ browse, you'll explicitly mention the class, but in
Right.
report definition, the rules class it will fetch. Okay.
Okay. From rule declare, right?
Yeah, rule declare page.
Mm-hmm.
And in OBJ browse, you have in the below you need to specify what columns you need, right?
Right.
Similarly, you have an edit columns here. You see the
Hmm.
edit columns. You need to specify what columns you need. Okay. And in
Okay, so
report
these
definition,
values will be fetched from the
fetch it
table.
from the table. Yeah.
That is
As-
class table.
Yeah,
method.
class
Yeah.
table, correct.
Okay.
There might be 100 columns, okay?
Mhm.
But it will fetch whatever the columns we have specified here.
Right.
And in OBJ browse, you have the report you have the filtering conditions beside of the column, right?
Right.
You go to your activity, you open OBJ browse method. You have already opened that activity, right? Send email. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You write OBJ open. Go to add steps. Add one more step.
OBJ browse or
Yeah,
open?
OBJ browse. Expand it. Now, if you see where the filtering is there, filtering is present in the column place only, right? Value only.
Right.
Yeah, you click on that condition. In this of filters, okay, filter is present here only. But in report
Right.
definitions, they have explicit filtering conditioning. Like come down, you have filters. Come down, you have edit filters, right? Yeah, that is a filtering. Okay, you see, you click on the
there is a
relation.
separate section.
Yeah, there is separate section, but for OBJ browse, it will be there itself only. See, same filters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, see, these are all similarities. The UI might be different, but
Mhm.
the functioning is almost same. What I'm trying to say
Right.
is it looks different, but the functions and the inputs which we are providing is almost same. Okay,
Right.
you have the class, you have the columns. What do you need to fetch? You have the filtering conditions.
Filter.
Okay, and the definition is also same. Report definitions are used to fetch multiple records from a database.
Hmm.
Okay, now let's see the differences. Okay, you have a visual representation here. You click on, you go to next tab, chart is there, right? Next tab, chart. Here it is disabled, right? Now the chart is disabled. Now go to query tab, query. You keep summarize as, you click on click on that blank, you keep something as count, yeah. Select count. Now you go to chart. So chart is enabled, right? Include chart. Now
Should I do a private edit?
Yeah, not required. You click on include chart. See what is happening in report definition. You can represent the data in a form of charts. Okay, that is one advantage you have. See how actually you'll represent the data in OBJ browse. That will come in a clipboard page. You will show in a table format. That's it.
Right.
Okay, but in a report definition, you will actually show the data in a chart diagrams, pie diagrams, whatever you want. You can show it. Bar graphs. Okay, you understand the first difference?
Yeah.
There is a visual representation is different for report definition. You can also use this.
Okay.
If there is a requirement to show you a chart diagram or a pie diagram in your application, you have to use the report definitions to actually visually represent the data. What is chart and pie? Chart and pie are different representations, right? You will show a data in a different form. That's it.
Right.
Correct. So whenever you need to use this kind of functionality, Pega has inbuilt given for you. You can click on all chart types. You click on all chart types is there no? On beside. No. On beside that diagrams. You have pie. Yeah. Beside that.
Oh.
Yeah. You can see all the different types of categories you have. You see there are so many kinds, right?
Right.
Pyramid, bubble and all. So in what manner you need to store or you need to represent the data, you can select this one. Okay.
Okay.
You understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. and this is first difference. Okay, the visual representation we can represent the data in pies and chart diagrams. Okay,
Right.
and second difference is like, see, suppose if you want to fetch a data from two different columns. Okay, if you have, this is one table. Okay, let's assume this is one table, and you have another table. Let's assume you have another table called employee identification number, some column called employee identification number. That is nothing but employee ID, but the header is different.
Okay.
It contains the same data. So you just assume it contains the same data. Okay, employee identification number, and you have a details like employee pin code, and you have some values 5001, 5004. Okay, these are two different tables. Okay, and then you have one more column. Let's assume employee area or something. Okay, employee area A, B, C. Okay, this employee area. There are two different tables. Now you need a data of employee name and employee pin code. You need a data of employee name and employee pin code. See, the data is present in two different tables. Right? Now, how do you fetch the information?
Okay.
See, you understand the difference. If the data is present in one table, then you can easily use OBJ browse, or you can use OBJ open, or you can use OBJ. You can use anything, and you can fetch the data.
Right.
You can use normal report definition also to fetch the data if it is present in one table. But if you have the data in two different tables, and if two different tables has a data, you need to fetch it from two different tables. Then what you have to do, you have to join those two tables.
Right.
You have to join. Like join in the sense, it is similar to SQL. Do you have idea on SQL?
Yes.
Like you have inner join, outer join, right inner join, left outer join. Similarly, you have a joins here also. You need to join these two tables. Now, to join two tables, you need to have unique column, right?
Right.
Now, what is a unique column? The header might be different, but the data is same, right?
Right.
What is a unique column? Unique column is employee ID.
Right.
Now, you will join the table. How you will join the table? Something like employee ID. You will use employee ID. How it will create in runtime? Okay, this table it will create in runtime. Okay. Employee ID, employee name, it will create employee pin code.
Right.
Employee pin code. Okay, this table, when we join the two tables, this table will be formed in the runtime. Okay, this table will not exist in real time. Okay, in real time database, it will create this database, this column, and it will fetch the data. Okay, this is how it will join. Okay. Now, one more advantage of report definitions is joins. Okay. Joins. There is joins in report definitions. So you can join two or more tables and you can fetch the data. But in case of OBJ browse, you cannot join two tables. Okay. You can only fetch data from single table.
Okay.
Okay. Report definitions, they have given so much flexibility in report definition. These two are the major differences. Okay.
One is visual representation.
The data, and second thing is the joins.
Join. Okay.
These two are major differences. Okay, you have some small differences. Those are all fine, but this is a major difference. Okay. You understand it? How we will do the joining here. I am showing you how we will do it, the joining normally, not on a Pega based. Okay. Now let's see how you will do a join in Pega in a report definition rule. How we will do a joining. Okay. You are in report definitions, right? You go to data access. You have a fourth tab, right? Data access. You can private it. It's okay.
Okay, class joins.
Yeah, you have class joins and declare index joins. Both are same. Okay, continue with private edit.
It's done.
Okay, you have class joins and declarative joins. Okay, see, they have used declare joins below. declare index joins,
Mm.
and associations also you have. Okay, associations and class joins are same. Okay, associations and class joins are same, but declare index is something different that we will not focus now. Okay, that is a part of CSS.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, declare class joins you have. What is a class join? You click on add class join. It will ask for a prefix. Prefix is something A, B or something. You give it like that. Prefix.
Mm.
And which class you are joining. Class means which table, right? Class is nothing but table.
Right.
Which table you are joining with. Now it will join this particular table with the table mapped with the rule declare pages. Okay.
It
There
will
is
join the particular table with
rule declare
rules
pages.
mapped in. Okay.
No. Because this report definition was created in rule declare pages, right?
Right.
See the class of the report definition?
That is rule declare pages.
Yeah, that will be mapped to one table, right? Their class.
Right.
So it will join the rule declare pages table and the class which we are specifying here.
Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
understand? It will join regarding these two tables.
Okay.
Once you give some, you click on your App Explorer on the right side. You have App Explorer, right? On the right hand side. Yeah. Click on that. Do you have any work class here? I think you don't have any work class. Okay. I think no application is built on this platform, right? Yeah. Here you need to give it. I will show you tomorrow. Okay. Whenever this Pega is up, I will show you. You click on the top application. Come down.
I mean, it is with different operator actually.
You
not
can
this.
add the access group here itself. Right? Yeah, you have it. TM sample. Okay, then you will look. You can log, but it's a simple thing only. You just need to give your class name.
Give
here,
the class name.
Here, then what happens? Pega will itself identify the unique column. Here, the include matching rows, include all rows in the class. These are like first thing is inner join, second thing is outer join, third thing is left inner join, like that.
Okay.
Okay, different types of joins. Okay, these three options are different types of joins. How you need to join a table. Okay? These are basic difference. Okay, these two are primary differences, but you have small differences. Like, see, you will give maximum records in the OBJ browser, right?
Right.
Here also you see on the right hand side you have the maximum records to retrieve. Okay, 500. And you have other options like exporting into Excel, PDF. You go to your report viewer, third tab. You have so much customization in report definitions. Okay, you see here, here. You click on the options. On the right hand side, you have options, right? You click on the see. Or you can export to Excel, you can export to PDF. The records which you are getting, you can actually export to Excel.
Okay.
You can export to PDF. You understood, right? See, these are a lot of customizations you have in report definitions. Okay, we cannot go through each and every option, right? You close it. You understand it? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And you have other options also. If you go to query tab, go to query. You can easily remove the duplicates also. Come down. You see here some option will be there. Apply rule, filter, context mode. Somewhere you have a checkbox to remove a duplicate. Go to the top. Go to report viewer once or data access. Go to data access. Come down. Formatting you have. Privilege you have. Descendant classes you have. Somewhere you have an option to remove the duplicates also directly. Go to the top. I think it is present on query tab only in the below. Might be in this version. They might have moved it to somewhere else. Come down. Filter using ruler filter. Context mode. You click on the context mode. The drop down is there. The context mode. You click on that. Yeah, you click on filter caption settings. On the top you have
caption setting.
Yeah, that one. Okay, this is something different. Okay, I will check and let you know. But we can remove the duplicates also.
From the records, okay.
Yeah, from the records, and you come down. You come down. You can also application name application. Add filter below. You have one more add filter, right? You click on add filter. Here. Okay, here also you can specify how many records you want. If you want only one record, you click on relationship is equal greater than less than. Okay, I will once go through this report definitions. It's been a long time. Like I didn't remember where this duplicate values is there, but we can configure all those things. Okay.
Okay.
In report definitions, you can actually remove the duplicates itself. But in OBJ Bros, you cannot do, right? You have to do it manually. You have
Right.
some functions, remove duplicates and all. You have some functions based on that you have to do. But here in you click on the gear icon. On let me tell you where. Beside F5, those filter conditions are there, F4, F5. At the end, you have gear icon and you click on the gear icon. No, you cancel it. You click on cancel it. You click on FX functions. Click on cancel. You have functions also here. Function, this is called function alias. Okay. If you want to format anything, like if you are getting date time, okay. You need to filter the records which are having a today's date plus 5 days.
Okay.
Okay, which are less than today's date plus 5 days or today's date minus 5 days. You click on down arrow, you will get all the functions here. You can apply the functions here. See,
okay.
You can do calculations here. Okay, this is called function alias. Okay, why it is called alias is called because these functions will convert it into SQL code in the background. So you have convert date to time. You have concatenate. You can concatenate the string. You can still come down. So you have so many functions here. This is an interview question. Okay, how actually you will use these things, like how you actually will convert the values. You can see you can use function alias, but mostly people will not use all those things. Okay, this is just for learning purpose.
Okay.
You have difference in days. You can actually calculate the difference in days. Suppose you have an create date time and update date time, two properties in a DB column. You need two differences, like something 5 days or something like that. You can use this function.
Okay.
Okay, these are all you will use. If you have any requirement, you will get to know when to use which function and all. But you understand the option, right? You have to click on the FX.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. The report definition is a very small concept. If you understand OBJ Bros, this is very easy to understand.
Right.
You got it, right? Report definitions.
Yes. Yes.
We have done with activities. Activities is completed. Report definitions is also completed. Okay. Now, how to call a report definition from activity? This is a question. You see, it can come tomorrow. Okay. You note it down somewhere.
Okay.
How to call report definition from activity. See, from activity, you can call any rule.
Right.
You can call data transform by using.
I can call data transform and
by
activity,
apply data transform. You can call a flow using flow new method. Similarly, you can call report definition also from activity.
Okay.
How to call the report definition from activity? There is a question for you. Okay, you check it and come tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll start the UI thing. Okay.